hope you're having a great day, or morning, or evening, or night, wherever you are tuning in from.
Hopefully you are as excited as I am to know what's going on between Ariana and Ethan, right? I think Ethan Slater is his name. Her co-star in Wicked. I really like Ari's music, of course. I mean, who wouldn't, right? But I'm not a fan. I think she's greatly talented as a singer, obviously. Of course she is, right? But I'm not a stan. I'm not a stan of anyone. I'm not like following her constantly. But I mean, you need to be living under a rock if you don't know, or at least haven't heard about the rumors of her and Ethan dating. I was very surprised, and to be honest, I wasn't even aware of Ari being married, because the first thing I heard was she's in the process of divorcing Dalton Gomez. So they're in the process of divorcing each other, and I was like, Ari is married? Seriously? And then I was like, oh my god, I just found out she's married, and now she's already divorcing the poor guy. They're divorcing each other. Anyway, they're in the process of getting divorced. And I don't know if Ari or Ethan have confirmed the rumors that they are dating, but I also haven't heard anything to the contrary, so I think it's safe to say, right, that everybody assumes that they are dating, and he's also in the process of divorcing his wife. I've heard his wife not just, but recently gave birth to their son, who is, I think, several months old, so it's a mess, right? It's a mess. Apparently, what I also have been not aware of is that Ari has quite a history for going after taken men. That doesn't make her look good, right? At all. And I wasn't aware of that, but apparently that's not a completely new situation for her, unfortunately. Apparently Ethan, if it's true, has been with his wife since high school, so their former high school sweethearts. That's just sad. Man, I have to say, why? I'm sorry, like why? Guys, be honest, and girls, have it helped anyone? No. You just add a new problem to your already small or big or huge, depending on the situation, pile of problems. Am I right or am I wrong? So anyways, I don't want to just be talking about it. I want to talk about it, but on the other hand, no, you guys are here for tarot reading, I suppose. Let's start. I'll be using the Wisdom of the Oracle. If you've seen my 2 previous videos, you're already familiar with this deck. And this is the textured tarot. I really like tarot card decks which are collage decks, meaning where the artist takes quite a few different pictures or his or her own artwork or drawings in this deck. I think the designer, the creator of the deck, whose name, by the way, is Lisa McLaughlin, it's from 2018. She designs beautiful clothes, and she incorporated quite a bit of her clothes into this tarot card deck. You really can see the textures. They translate to this deck quite beautifully. I like how much thought and care and time and so many creative and traditional ideas went into this deck. It's stunning. No, not all the cards falling apart from me not holding them properly. Alright, let me check. I don't want to have any cards be in the wrong position already, right? Because that could steer us wrong. Me not being prepared. Guys, if you're watching, let me know what you think of the whole Ari Ethan mess. Again, I want to be careful what kind of words I'm using, but at the same time, it is a mess, isn't it? Alright, so, dear universe, just generally speaking, what's up with this whole chaotic, unfortunate, messy situation? What is all this about? By the way, if you're not aware, I'm shuffling always with my eyes closed. So if it looks like a mess, it's because it is. Dear universe, what's up with this whole situation? What's even happening? Like, what? Why? Okay. What's happening with Ari and Ethan? Okay. Is it enough cards, dear universe? What's happening with Ethan and Ari? Is it enough, or do we need more cards? Okay, I think it's enough for now. Let's see. I'll try to put the cards a little bit more nearer to the camera, right? So that like those cards, we've seen those two quite a bit in the last readings, which weren't about Ari at all. Chop wood. Interesting. 42. Chop wood. Unfinished symphony. Oh, isn't it nice that both of them got a symphony card? And we are literally, we are talking about their relationship, but they are both singers, right? And starring in a musical. Can we clarify card number 42, please? The universe, can we clarify the card number 42 for me, please? Okay, we got two cards. Why? And time for a nap. Interesting. Okay, and the 42 card, the mending card. The universe, can we please get a clarification on that, on card 42? Okay. Here and now. Okay, interesting. I'll get a quick look. By the way, I'm doing this reading literally almost at 3 o'clock at night, where I'm at on the 30th of July. What's the chop wood card? The chop wood is card 42. The universe is like, hey, I already gave you 2 cards to clarify. So the here and now card, I think it's obviously about them, Ethan and Ari, living in the here and now. Oh, the chop wood actually says being grounded in everyday experience, humility. Okay. And it says, when it pertains to relationship, nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Interesting. That also would correlate to this card, right? The 32 one, the here and now card. Basically saying and meaning they just want to live in the moment. That could present its difficulties, especially if both of you are married, guys. Should have thought about that beforehand, maybe. just saying, you know. The time for a nap, when it's upright, it's quite someone who is relaxed, right? Look at this little fox. This little fox is literally laying on the moon. This little fox baby is trusting the moon. Let me move those 3 cards here, because I don't know if you guys can see all of them. So the chopped wood, which also indicates just for being present in the here and now, right? And the time for a nap is a very relaxed card for me. It's just someone who is, peacefully sleeping, right? So I think all of these cards go together very well. The Y card is interesting because I didn't ask anything about the people surrounding them. Like maybe it's even them being very surprised by their connection. Maybe their attraction to each other actually took them by surprise. Or at least one of them. Maybe this Y actually pertains. Let me see in the camera if you can even see all the cards. I hope they weren't out of focus all this time. Yeah, I kind of feel like this Y card is maybe even them being surprised by their connection. And the mending is maybe, I think it's both of them trying to still mend their relationship with their exes as much as possible. Especially, Ethan was having a baby, right, with his ex-wife. Even so, both of them are actually, Ari and Ethan are still married, right? None of their divorces gotten through. And they definitely will work as much as possible on the task of mending the relationship with their exes. The unfinished symphony, I kind of feel like it pertains obviously also to their now ex-relationships, right? Especially Ethan will always be connected to his son, right? He's his dad. But I also think if we are talking about Ethan and Ari here, my first reaction is that there's quite a bit in store for them. Still, both of them are at the very beginning of their relationship, right? So that would definitely make sense. Quite a bit is in store for both of them in the future, which would make sense. They're just starting their journey together, right? There we have our unfinished symphony. Unfinished business, obviously, incomplete lesson. Oh, needs to make amends. I always forget this part. Yeah, they both definitely need to make amends. If not towards each other, I hope not. They just recently started dating. Definitely towards their significant others. Definitely need to make amends. See, it says, moving on is difficult. Things are left unsaid, love lingers, and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. That completely makes sense. Both of them just jumped, completely leaving their partner, even maybe shocked that there wasn't quite any closure for Dalton, and I think Ethan's former wife's name is Lizzie, right? Lizzie or Liza? I hope that's right. I don't want to be calling her by a wrong name, of course, or mispronouncing her name. So, and all that glitters. Now, because the relationship is brand new, to both of them, to Ari and Ethan, it seems like it's so shiny and brand new and great, right? But it also says need to see beyond the superficial, trying to be something you're not, chasing after a very sparkly new thing. So, oh, it even says sometimes we try to become something we are not to impress others when it pertains to relationships. And now is the time to look past the surface. Now, because that's still the beginning, right? That's still the rose-colored glasses phase. Now, it's still everything looks great. See, both of them are time for a nap, they're relaxed, they're in the here and now. But I kind of feel like that this card maybe is a foreshadowing. Why can't I speak? Foreshadowing of the future. You know, not all that glitters is gold, maybe, unfortunately, for both of them in the future. Okay, let's, or maybe I leave this card up here. And let's move to our tarot card deck. Let me just make sure that all of them are upright, so that at least I try to shuffle them in the right direction. All of them pointing upwards. Thanks again, guys, for your patience. I'll try and attempt to edit this video for the first time. Wish me luck, please. You're probably watching this and are like, yes, and definitely you need to start editing your videos because they are very long. You're a very long-winded person. None of us has the time or patience, yeah, I think all of them are alright, to sit through all of that and watch your long-ass readings. Well, thank you for your patience anyway. I'm actually intrigued, like, who is Ari in general? Like, who is Ari? She gets quite a bit of negative press right now, obviously. But who is Ari as a person? Not as a media star, as a person. Who is she? And why is she bouncing from person to person when it comes to relationships? Oh, I feel like one already flown out. Okay, this card. That's quite a bit of cards. I'm not taking all of them, right? Universe. Who's Ari as a person? Who is she? A fly made its way into this room. How dare it? Fly? I'm sorry? You're not welcome. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. But are you also easily distracted by flies? Or is it just me? Or is that an ADHD thing? Anyway, I'm highly distractible as it is. And then when there are flies, oh my god. Dear universe, who's Ari as a person? Ari? Reveal yourself to us, please. If it's okay for us to know, of course, as always. Kind of feel like the universe is deal with those cards first. Okay. Oh, Ace of Wands. Oh, this card was the one which sprung out at first, right? And the Eight of Cups. Okay, so Ace of Wands and Ace always symbolize, not always, but it often symbolizes a new beginning, right? And the Wands as a suit, I feel like a very powerful, fiery, oftentimes emotional, but also a suit where the people are not afraid to take action, are not afraid to be the go-getters, or are usually the go-getters, right? So yeah, I kind of feel like she's a very energetic, go-getter, fiery, emotional, powerful type of person. Obviously, of course. I mean, I think that highly contributes to her success, right? And I also think she's constantly in a pursuit of a happy ending, you know? When it comes to relationship, the Ten of Cups is the ultimate happy ending family card, right? With a rainbow, with, look, these two females walking away hand in hand into their happy ending. I think it's paramount for Ari, and that's maybe also a huge reason, right, why she jumps from one relationship to the next so quickly is that she's constantly in the pursuit of, she's like, where's my happy ending, or what's my happy ending? And the Eight of Cups, I feel like, in this instance, for Ari, in this case, are her unfulfilled desires and wishes, and I kind of feel like the Eight of Cups, let me check what the author gave us as their input. Spiritual journey, leaving a stable situation, walking away from the past, evaluate. Yeah, so I kind of feel like those two would go hand in hand, right? She's constantly changing directions in her personal life because she hasn't reached her happy ending and her happily ever after. And she, I feel like, is in a constant pursuit, in a constant search. And she's like, oh, is it this person? Is it this person? Is it, let me try out this person? Yeah, I think the Ten of Cups is her ultimate goal, which would make sense. I mean, she already achieved almost everything, or at least so much, right, in her career. So I kind of feel like she herself desires just to have a great family, to have your own home, to have your own safe haven almost. But at least the Eight of Cups indicates that she's still on the lookout for it. And she doesn't quite know, I feel like, what is the best direction to take. Do you know that? How does Ari feel about herself as a person? Okay, do you know that? Okay, kind of feel like those are a lot of cards. But hey, that's what we're here for. Alright. Oh, interesting. A king and a queen. So, feel like she sees her. It's interesting that when I asked at first what she's looking for, we got the Ace of Wands, and now we are getting the Ace of Swords. So I kind of feel like then that would indicate that Ari herself sees actually herself more as a logical person who thinks things through and who plans things and is also, of course, quite an active go-getter, but much less like passionate and impulsive as the Ace of Wands. Interesting that we are getting the Fool in reverse. Such a beautiful card, so beautifully done. So I feel like the Fool in upright, it would be quite an optimistic, even maybe naive, very young person who is like going into the world, stepping into the world, full of hopes and dreams. And actually, she sees herself as the Fool in reverse. So maybe like a lot of her hopes and dreams, a lot of, this very useful, almost like naivety, is not there anymore for Ari. Oh, excuse my hair. Already losing hair over this. No, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. But I think she doesn't see herself as this naive, spontaneous, young person. She actually is maybe disillusioned in a way. I think, yes. I think she is disillusioned in a lot of aspects of life. But at the same time, I kind of feel like because of the King of Pentacles, obviously she does see herself, especially both cards, the King and the Queen. I think when it comes to financial things and material things, right, earthly things, she's very, not full of herself, no, that's the wrong word. She does trust in her abilities, right? I mean, of course, she knows she's quite a skilled businesswoman. She is completely satisfied with what she achieved, or even if not satisfied, but completely sure of her abilities to make money, of her entertainment abilities. She is sure about those, of course, and she proved herself. But in general, when it comes to the world, she is disillusioned. Okay. So why did they come together? I actually wanted to ask first why Ari went after Ethan, but I don't know if it would be a fair characterization to this situation, so I don't want to be unfair to neither of them. So I think a better balanced question and more fair question would be, why did they come together, Ethan and Ari? Why did they become an item? The universe, let us know. This one? Okay. Let us know why Ari and Ethan became an item. No, cards, don't follow me. The universe. Why did Ari and Ethan became an item? What drove them to each other? What drove them to each other, dear universe? Okay. Okay. Three of Cups. Interesting. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and Knight of Wands. Well, the Three of Cups in this instance, I kind of feel like sometimes for me it stands for gossip. Or, you know, just a group of people maybe talking about other people. But here, I kind of feel like it's more just their working environment, them being colleagues. In the Wicked play, right? I even heard Ethan is playing someone who is deeply in love with the bitch, with Ari, in this musical. I hope that's right. And I'm not spreading misinformation, but I've heard that, funny enough, his role was of someone who is falling for Ari, right? So I think the Three of Cups here just means, look, those are three ballet dancers almost, right? Three dancers dancing together on stage. So I kind of feel like it's their working environment in this case. It's just, yeah, the opportunity, you know. And then the Three of Pentacles, I also kind of feel like in this case, it's financial, not financial reasons, but just their work. So it puts them together, and maybe there were even thoughts of, oh, that would be great for for this production. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's a PR stunt. I'm not saying that. I'm not, guys. But I kind of feel like maybe they even thought, oh, I don't know, it would be... I'm also not saying it's method acting, but yeah, kind of feel like they thought it would be useful, just useful additional factor for their work. And then the Knight of Wands is, of course, I kind of feel like almost all of Wands are very, like, passionate go-getter type of cards, right? Just by them being knights, the moment riding a horse, riding towards a certain destination, right? They're already very active looking, and especially the Wand suit, right? I feel like that's my go-getter suit out of the four. So I kind of think it's just saying, well, there was an opportunity in both of them. I kind of feel that pertains to both of them here. Our go-getter types, and so they were like, let's just go for that. Okay. Dear universe, was there any regard? Oh, that sounds bad. But what were Ari's and Ethan's thoughts about their significant others pertaining to the Knight of Wands? If I'm interpreting it right, that both of them just went for it, what were their thoughts about their significant others, about their families, about Ari's husband and Ethan's wife? Okay, I kind of feel like this card was... What were Ari's and Ethan's thoughts about their significant others? Okay, I kind of feel like those two. Ten of Pentacles and reverse, and the Five of Wands. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles is vows, right? Vows, family, and that's in reverse. So, I mean, if we are looking at this building especially, and at the tree roots, and kind of ignoring the pentacles for a little bit, I feel like it would be a card talking about problems in their families. I kind of feel like that would be a much better explanation when it comes to their significant others. And the Five of Wands usually is in the regular deck is our fighting card, is it not? I mean, I've called it the fighting card because there are 5 people, right, with the wands. And they look like they're fighting each other. So I feel like the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands in this situation are talking about there were fights in their families with the significant others. There were problems. I mean, which relationships don't have them, right? But maybe there were more problems than, I mean, probably, of course, there were more problems that the public is aware of. So, but their solution was to cheat on their partners? Really, guys? Wait, let me, dear universe, please clarify these 2 cards for us. If we are allowed to know, what were the problems? Dear universe, please clarify for us. What were... No! So, these are too many cards. No, you can't give me 1/3 of the tarot card deck as an answer, dear universe. Please be more precise in that. The universe is like, learn to shuffle. Then we talk again. No, I'm sorry. My fault. My fault, universe. It's my fault for not being great at shuffling. Okay. Well, those are our answers. Okay. Interesting. The Hermit, 4 of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay. I kind of feel like maybe that is even, I don't know, guys, if you can see. Let me check if you can see all the cards. The Hermit is a person who is quite isolated, right? The Chariot in reverse is still hold. Maybe both Ari and Ethan in their individual relationships feeling like there was no way forward. They reached the end of the road, right? Normally, the Chariot upright would be a card indicating progress, indicating someone literally being on the road, right? In their car, driving somewhere. And the Chariot in reverse is not a car which is driving and not a vehicle in progress, right? Literally a vehicle which stands still. So they felt, Ari and Ethan both felt isolated and like there were no progress in their relationships. And they kind of lay in wait, you know, the 4 of Swords traditionally is a card where a person is kind of like laying maybe even in a coffin or in a bed. And 4 Swords, well, 3 swords are above him and 1 is near their bed, right, or under their bed or coffin or whatever that is. So it's literally, and here also, it's a person, maybe even quite a young person, which in this card is literally sleeping, right? They're sleeping and waiting. Maybe waiting out the storm. You see the thunderstorms outside. And they're kind of sleeping and waiting for their time to come. Guys, I hope you learned something new. I hope that was an interesting reading. I hope to see you again. If you liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Give this video a like. Thanks for your patience. And I hope to see you again. I hope you found this reading to be an interesting and entertaining one. And of course, I wish Ari and Ethan all the best. And your husband, maybe soon ex-husband, and his wife, and soon to be ex-wife, and their little son, I wish all them to heal well and to heal from this situation. I hope everything comes to a positive end somehow. Yes. Thanks for watching, and I hope you will have a great week ahead of you.